This program is rated PG. It contains themes and scenes which may not be suitable for very young audiences. Parental guidance is advised.
Hello, good day. I am Charmy Andes of BSEd English 1A, and I am a member of Group 1. For today, we are going to interview one of the local businessmen here in the locality of Barili. He is very known for his sweet and delectable ice cream with varieties of flavors such as ube, chocolate, salad, and more. Please help me welcome Mr. Raul Escuadro. So, maayong hapon, Mr. Raul Escuadro.
Maghapon sa ma'am.
So, kumusta man, sir?
Okay lang.
How about ang ato ang business?
Okay naman.
Maayo. So, karong hapuna, sir, karong adlawa, ani ako para mag-conduct og interview regarding sa imuhang business, which is ice cream making. So, salamat kayo sa paggahin og panahon, mubo nga oras, sir, nga ma-interview ti ka karong hapuna. So, pwede ba nimo ma-share kanamo ang imuhang journey towards achieving your success in your business? So, kanus ang magitay nag-start kaning imuhang business nga 4 Square Ice Cream, sir?
Nagsugod niya akong business atong June 2001. Nagsugod ko og paninda sa mga eskwelahan sa Mantalungon o sa Dakit Elementary.
Atong panahon na 2001, sir, married na ka or single ka to?
Minyo na.
So, how did you come up with this business?
Ako magawa mo ay nag-encourage ako na nga attend ko sa seminar.
Seminar. About asa man yung seminar, sir?
About sa nga business ice cream.
Unsaon paghimo og ice cream. So, dako jud ay katabang tong seminar sa imuha maong nakani nga business karon paghimo og ice cream.
Dako gid kay.
Dako gid ka katabang. So, unsa man ang nahimo nga inspiration nimo aron magpadayon kani nga business?
Ako pamilya.
Imuhang family. So, aside ani, sir, napig mo mo'y lain nga trabaho?
Wala, pero namuhay may og mga hayop sa baboy na kande.
So namuhi mo og baboy ingon anak. So, ang inyong mga anak, sir, pila ka buo?
Upat, duhang laki, duha sang babae.
Upat. Then nag-eskwela na sila karon?
Oo, ang akong kamangguangan college level na first year college ug ang akong kamanghuran aron sa first year
High school. Wow, so imagine dako kaayo og nahimong katabang ni Sir Raul ang kaniihang business, which is paghimo og ice cream. Na siya first year college, ay ihang kinamagwangan og puhon, graduate na ni. Pinaagi lang ani nga business ha, paghimo og ice cream. So, ang inyong order, sir, ito to weekly. Pila man kabuk ang moabot ninyong order?
Regular na ay tulo sa usa ka semana or ngadto sa 5 sa banyera.
So, inyong income, katong weekly lang po, pila man po na inyong income?
Ang ato rong usa ka banyera nagkatidan nag 3,000.
Nagbaligya po mo og kanang cups, kanang 1 liter, ina na, sir?
Na. Nami
Available po mo. Okay. So, how about compliments sa iyong customers?
Kalayo sa Diyos maayo man ang ilang mga feedback no sa balik-balik man gyud sila og order
Maayo.
sa ilang mga daghang okasyon ari magbalik-balik man gyud sila so
Mga occasions like birthdays, ina na, sir, kasal, Christmas, kanang holidays, and New Year. I'm sure daghan jud kayo mo orders na, sir, no?
mao gyud na siya kuan mga peak season gyud siya para anang nga kuan.
Maog yun. And, usa may laing natabang ani sa imuhang community, sir, aside nga nakatabang ni siya sa imuhang family?
Naay daghan nakatabang gyud nino kay mga bata makakwarta man gyud sila kay sila may akong pakagdon sa lube.
Ginagbay lang po.
Ginagbay lang. Wa man ko magpakagod og makina kay at least makatamang sa mga bata pang bawon sila eskwelahan.
Dako pud kay nagkatabang sa mga estudyante. So, aside ana, sir, unsa ba man ang imuhang gipangayo sa Ginoo? Karon, na-maintain ba nimo imong business?
Okay naman na maintain man Ang akong ipangayo sa Ginoo nga unta tagaan tag mayong panglawas, makapadayon ta ning negosyo.
So we have some questions here coming from our audience. So the first is gikan ni Junel. Among available business opportunities in your area, why did you choose this type of business?
Sa kadaghang business opportunities, katong nga seminar akong na-apply sa among nga business.
So dako jud kayo natabang ko nga seminar sa imong business karon. So second, from Rachel, what are your ideas in developing your business ventures?
Plano sa among pamilya nga mag-expand me or butang mi og mga outlet
Sa lain-lain nga
sa
lugar.
lain-lain nga mga lugar.
So, number 3 from Hannah. What's the impact of your business towards your life or when it comes to financial status? Does innovation brings an impact to someone's business? Why or why not?
Dako kay nag-impact sa among business labi na gyud sa financial nga aspeto.
Okay, nakatabang ka sa imong family sa pag-sustain daily expenses and also nakapa-eskwela kasi mukhang upat ka mga anak. So number 4 from Chantel, what are your strategies to attract and retain customers? So, ano man ang mga strategies sir?
Siyempre atong abi-abihon ang mga customers nga maabot sa atong tindahan niya, more flavors nga atong ihatag nila
Para sila
para na
choices.
para na sa mga choices niya, good quality ang product
Of course, para ma-satisfied ang customer.
ug ang reasonable sa nga price.
Of course. So, the 5th question coming from Riza. Have you ever rejected an opportunity that could have helped you bloom your business more because of some circumstances?
Daghan nga i-reject.
So, what are the reasons for those?
Kakulangan sa punan sa pundo.
Yes, usap na siya sa problem if gusto ka nga ma-expand na imuhang business. Okay. Last question from Giovanni. What aspect of your business did you include in promoting it from various platforms?
Ang akong gibuhat karon, akong gipang-post sa akong FB account ang mga compliments sa mga customers,
Ilang feedbacks?
mga feedbacks, good feedbacks niya. Nagdanay po kong mga reseller para mo resell sa akong product
Online.
online.
So, dako kay na siya katabang sir para ma-expand ug ma-known pa ang imuhang business which is ice cream. So, these are sample flavors of the ice cream products of Mr. Raul Escuadro. So, we have here ube and mango flavor since mo na niyang available flavors karon kay out of stock. Daghan kayo orders si Sir Raul. So, we have here 1 liter for how much? 100 pesos. Dayon, kani siya is 500 ml for 50 pesos. And kaning na siya sa cup is 10 pesos. So, ato nga dyan yung tilawan dapat. Okay? So, I will choose mango flavor. So, according sa feedbacks ko no ni Mr. Raul kay lami gid ko no ilang ice cream. So, atong tilawan if tinuod pag yun. Lami gid siya guys. I recommend nga palit mo og order mo ani. Pwede po mo maka-order og usa ka bagyera for 3K. Pwede po half or 3/4. But depende daw ang price sa flavors. So, that ends our interview for today. Thank you so much, Mr. Raul
Thank you, ma'am.
Escuadro, sa pagpakalinghog sa amo ang request karon nga mahimo kang interviewee. So, everyone, that ends our video for today. Thank you so much and till next time.
Hi, hello friends. I am Janelle Antipuesto and these are my group mates. Agravio Jovan, Alquizales Grisa Maika, Andas Charme, Bailosis Rachel, Bino Chantel, and Braza Hana Rhea. And we are from Group 1. Every successful business has to start somewhere, and it's up to the entrepreneur to find their ideas and turn them into opportunities. Before conceptualization can start, the entrepreneur must identify, evaluate, and exploit these opportunities, and this can be a lengthy process of ideas and research and deriving the full benefits from these in order to create a successful business plan. Identification of opportunities is the first step in an entrepreneur's journey to market. They have to establish the opportunities they are likely to come across so they can determine if their idea is going to be successful. How can we identify business opportunities? There are 4 ways to identify that. First, listen to your potential clients and past leads. Second, listen to your customers. Third, look at your competitors. And lastly, look at industry trends and insights.
A business opportunity is a chance to take advantage of an occurrence in the market to begin a business. It involves some kind of favorable condition which exists in the market. Finding a business opportunity requires patience, especially attentive to new developments in the market. Just as caution is required while waiting for that moment, you also need to act quickly once an idea arises to get ahead of your competitors. Taking advantage of the right moment will above all avoid ending up in a situation of bankruptcy business. So here are some reasons why a business opportunity is important. So first is the chance to build a business. A business opportunity can be an existing unsolved problem in the market or a new problem arising from current trends, which is the chance to build a business. Next is the chance to avoid failure. A business is likely to fail without opportunities. This is because they are essential for implementing ideas and innovations that can make a business successful. They allow businesses to take the right decision at the right time. Next is the chance to grow. Opportunities allow businesses to create and implement ideas and innovations. It is also a chance to improve performance by solving existing problems better, providing a more refined value proposition to the target market, and building a more efficient business model. Lastly is the chance to maximize profits. A business opportunity involves favorable conditions that can be used to increase profits. These conditions include, but are not limited to, the availability of resources, the existence of market demand, and the presence of favorable competition. The goal is to find solutions that can potentially maximize profits while solving problems. So, example of business opportunity is online selling. We all know that today's generation is really obsessed with social medias, particularly Facebook. This helps them create an opportunity to do business. We all have seen a lot of people engage in online selling today, and it really did help them with their financial status.
So next is ideation and entrepreneurship. So first, let us define what is ideation. Ideation is a course about generating, developing, and evaluating ideas for launching innovative and viable new ventures. Ideation entails a process of discovery designed to lead towards the creation and dynamic and impactful enterprises, whether business or social ventures. So, from the word ideation, it is the idea that you create to result into an impactful business, or how are you going to have a progressive business ahead of time. So ideation is very important in running a business or as an entrepreneur, because if you are an entrepreneur, you have to create your own ideas, or you have to create your own techniques on how you are going to improve or on how you are going to ameliorate your business. Because running a business, it takes a lot of process, it takes a lot of strategies, most especially that there in businesses you can encounter a lot of problems or a lot of adversities along your journeys as an entrepreneur. So therefore, ideation is very important because you generate, you discover and you evaluate your own ideas on how you are going to capsulate or on how you are going to progress your business. So there are many examples of ideations, and these are the sketching, prototyping, brainstorming, brainwriting, worst possible idea, and a wealth of other ideation techniques. So from the word brainstorming, brainwriting, or sketching or prototyping, that is the one way to create or to improve your business, because having brainstorming, which means you have to summarize or you have to brainstorm your ideas on how you are going to hire your business.
Show you all the stars I use.
So believe it or not, business entails creativity, and not just a little but a lot. Taking into account the fact that all things and all results start out from a single idea, which requires a lot of creativity, then it makes sense that business or entrepreneurship should also give a lot of credit to creativity. That is why there is such a thing as entrepreneurial creativity. So for today's discussion, we will talk about the creativity in entrepreneurship. So let us first define entrepreneur and creativity. True entrepreneurs are often described as possessing a mix of creativity and rationality. They are creative in the sense that they have clear visions of what they want in the future, and they have the abilities to achieve what they have envisioned. But they are also somewhat irrational in the sense that they are willing to take risks and face uncertainties. Even when others are going in one direction, they are willing to go against the tide, stubbornly taking another route, in the belief that by following that route, they can obtain that vision. And creativity is an ability, an attitude, and a process. First, it means having the ability to use one's imaginative skills in order to come up with something new, whether by production, invention, or innovation. It mostly stems from coming up with ideas and by manipulating, combining, or reapplying with them, being able to generate more ideas that no one has come up with before. Entrepreneurial creativity is about coming up with innovative ideas and turning them into value-creating, profitable business activities. So entrepreneurial activity has three components. First is creative thinking. This is creative thinking at work. Creativity in business is embodied in creative thinking, where entrepreneurs use their logic and reasoning combined with the force of their imagination to come up with solutions to already identified problems and challenges. In order to fully make use of one's creativity, there is a need to be open to ideas and to be flexible. So as mentioned earlier, entrepreneurs take the first step by having an idea. They use their imagination and logical reasoning. That is the creative thinking part. Now, they need to use their other raw material, and that is their expertise. So this encompasses everything that the aspiring entrepreneur knows, primarily his technical know-how and knowledge in business, particularly those that can be acquired from formal education, trainings in actual business and work experience. And lastly, you have the brilliant idea and you have the resources to get it started. Now you have to want to make it happen. This component of creativity is called motivation. So entrepreneurs must have a passion for the work or endeavor that they are to embark on. More than just a passing interest, they must have a desire or thirst for it. This is a classic case of creativity of entrepreneurs being spurred by loving the work that they are doing. Creativity in general is a precursor to innovation, and entrepreneurship has always been about innovation. So the combination of creativity and an entrepreneurial spirit in the person of the entrepreneur will inevitably end up into innovation in business and value creation. It goes without saying that creativity is already inherent among entrepreneurs, and it is in their makeup. This entrepreneurial creativity is what sets them apart from your usual cardboard cutout businessman or typical investor. So the Ford company is one of the example of business ventures that shows creativity in entrepreneurship. So Ford is one of the revered car brands in the global market. So the Ford Motor Company has its headquarters in Dearborn, Detroit. Henry Ford founded the automobile company in 1903. The firm has become a leading manufacturer and marketing of automobiles around the globe. So Ford competes with different companies such as General Motors, Volkswagen, Toyota, and Mercedes-Benz. Throughout the years, Ford has been using powerful approaches to attract more customers and improve its sales. For instance, the introduction of the Ford Mustang in 1964 revolutionized the firm's performance. Ford also introduced and marketed new vehicles in different parts of the globe. The success of the firm led to the acquisition of Aston Martin in 1990 and Jaguar cars in 1994. However, the beginning of the 20th century was characterized by numerous challenges such as increased fuel prices and healthcare costs. The company's sales also decreased significantly. These issues affected the firm's productivity and profitability. Despite these mixed results, Ford has continued to embrace the most appropriate strategies in order to create and hold value. To begin with, the company examines the changing needs of different consumers in order to promote the best practices. The Ford Motor Company also embraces new technologies to produce superior cars that can compete successfully in the market. Firm uses the power of research and development to engineer appealing vehicles for more customers. These approaches have led to new competitive advantages. Such strategies continue to create and hold value for the organization. So creativity is really important in entrepreneurship because it helps develop new ways of improving an existing product or service to optimize the business. This also allows entrepreneurs to think outside the box and beyond the traditional solutions. Through this opportunity, new, interesting, potential, yet versatile ideas come up.
So for my part, I will be discussing the environmental stimulants for creativity in business, or in other words, work environment and creativity. So this topic will be more talking about the creativity and stimulants that are being used and being shown in the business. So as far as I have searched, the stimulants to creativity includes challenging work group supports, organizational encouragement, supervisory encouragement, freedom, and sufficient resources. So for the challenging work, given the examples above, as challenging work is mentioned, it is significantly for an entrepreneur to adopt such tactics to improve the efficiency of the business. Thus, work challenges could be one of those factors that are dealing improvements not just to the entrepreneur but also one of the workers involved. So of course, the creativity also includes the challenging works. It somehow somehow have this aspect of being attractive. And so work group supports. Working by a group is also a way to come up with the creativity and entrepreneurship. Sharing of thoughts and ideas would most likely be highlighted. So in this case, as working as a group, it is possible that your co-workers or someone that is involved in the circle may have ideas or thoughts about what to do, or the better things that we or that certain organization must have to become better or adopt a better way to run the business. And for the organizational encouragement, it is also one of the factors that affects the creativity. Through this numerous portion of the population will be influenced. So, organizational encouragement could be also one, because it influences the people that are being or potentially involved in the business in the future. And also, of all the things that should be considered, of course, freedom and liberty is also one. Through this method, the potential customers will find it more catching if your strategy is an act of liberty and free from unnecessary restrictions. So there are those customers that somehow find those business with demanding or unnecessary restrictions not so attractive. So they may not consider buying your product, and it may cause the failure of your business. So you have to also adapt the liberty and freedom in doing or running your business. So it could also be one of the creative way that your business have adapted. So for the last one, by all means necessary, it is given that an entrepreneur should have come up with an idea pertaining the sufficient resources. Competency is also a great perk for business. So of course, if you are running a business, you have to make sure that you have sufficient resources so that your business will be competent and it will be success. It will guarantee success in the future.
Hi, this is Hannah Braza, and in this part of the video, we will talk about the concept and the definition of innovation. Innovation, by definition, is the introduction of something new. Without innovation, there isn't anything new, and without anything new, there will be no progress. If an organization isn't making any progress, it is simply going to stay relevant in the competitive market. Because organizations are often working with other individual organizations, it can sometimes be challenging to understand the impact of innovation in our society at large. There is, however, a lot more to innovation than just firms looking to achieve competitive advantage. Innovation is really the core reason for modern existence. Although innovation can have some undesirable consequences, change is inevitable, and in most cases, innovation creates positive change. Innovations create bigger opportunities and are critical for the survival, economic growth, and success of a company. Innovation means developing original concepts and is a driver of reimagining business. Companies that innovate are able to set the organization in a different paradigm in order to identify new opportunities and the best methods to solve current problems. Innovation is often misunderstood as mere ideation. Most companies have some systematic processes for ideation, but do not fully utilize the opportunity of the collective brain power of smart people. Innovation in their go-to-market products or customer offerings. Also, innovation is not always getting the biggest idea out of the door. It could be a process of tactical tinkering, continuous process of identifying problems and solving them at an operational and delivery level. So, in general, the result of innovation should always be improvement. From the society's perspective, the fundamental outcomes of innovation are economic growth, increased well-being and communication, educational accessibility, and environmental sustainability. In this part of the video, I will talk and explain to you the concept of innovation. So what is or are the concept of innovation? It boils down to how prepared we are to listen and watch our customers and stakeholders, understand their behaviors, their innate and unexpressed needs, and satisfy them. One way to do this is to leverage modern technology and prepare prototypes and data analytics to get insights. However, in this case, technology is only as good as the insights it provides. More importantly, there needs to be a culture of continuous improvement and experimentation based on the insights we derive to provide better experiences for internal and external customers. In most cases, in order to secure the company's competitiveness and encourage constant renewal, innovation activities should be systematic and purposeful and be part of the company's core practices and culture. So, I will give you an example of an innovation. We all know, or we are all introduced with the Piso Wi-Fi vending machine. So Piso Wi-Fi vending machine is very popular in our municipality, especially in the remote areas. Piso Wi-Fi vending machine is a machine that needs only some coins in order for you to connect an internet or to a network. So the innovator is really great because he or she knows the needs of the people, especially in the remote areas wherein we know that mostly in the remote areas there is really no signal at all, or it is really hard to find data at all. So in order to suffice the needs of the people, especially the students in their online mode of learning, he or she invented a Piso Wi-Fi machine which is very sufficient enough and very satisfied for the customers. So in that way, he respond to the unexpressed needs of the people and satisfy them. So that is the concept of innovation. You will know what are the needs and how to satisfy the people, the society you are within. So that's all for the concept of innovation.
Show you all the stars I used to hide. No one ever seemed to realize